What is up, guys? So I'm currently in Ocean City. Had a pretty relaxing weekend so far. Was able to go out with Durkin and Steven, who, for those of you guys who don't know, they were my next door neighbors growing up, and it was awesome. I mean, we just went to happy hour by where we were at the beach and just pounded beer. I mean, that was a fun time. And then saw a couple live bands, and it's been a really good relaxing weekend. But so the reason I want to make this really quick is because I'm about to upload my tattoo vlogs, and I know it's been a little bit since I've uploaded a video, just because I'm kind of getting back in the swing of re-entry and stuff. And I want to talk a little bit about why I'm uploading them now and what I want you guys to see and what it kind of means to me. So first off, I think I wanted to take some time and tell some people about it, just so it's not like a huge like shock. Like, I don't know if you guys could like picture me doing something like that. I know I've kind of mentioned here and there, it's like, oh, I think I want to get something at some point, but I just wasn't sure what I wanted. And over the course of while I was down in Colombia, I was like, I kept thinking about it more and more. And then I don't know if I told this to you guys, but so the house brother of my first family, Archeo, he actually got a piece done on his chest where I wanted to get mine. In the last couple, or in the like 3 or 4 weeks, first 3 or 4 weeks I was down there, and he studies up in the States, so he was awesome. We still keep in touch. Big shouts to if you're watching this, Archeo. But he was like, dude, like, I've got a guy for you. Like, I mean, I guess I can show you guys my tattoo now because it's not anything like. But he's like, I got a guy for you, like, he's awesome, like, I'll hook you up. I was like, all right, cool. So I got it done in 2 parts. The first was like August, like 1st or 2nd, something like that. And the second was what was it? It was like literally the day before I left, just because like I wanted to go back and finish it up before I left. And so that's why I was literally like holding my shirts like a weird way, just because like it literally hurt like the next day or 2 afterwards. But also I wanted to make sure like I would cover it from the sun and then make sure that the ink stays fresh and doesn't fade. So then, as far as that's a little bit about like the whens and the whats, but one of the things I want to talk about is like what it means to me. And what it means is I want to dedicate my life to always taking that extra step of following my passions, right? Because like, yes, you want to work. Yes, working hard in life is going to put you ahead. Like, yes, treating people right is gonna put you ahead. Like, but one of the key things is like, if you don't do the things that make you happy as a person, like what do you do? Like, you're wasting your time. Like, for example, like if I'm gonna go like try and play tennis, right? I'm just looking at tennis courts right now. Like that's kind of the view from our porch. But like, so if I'm looking at tennis courts right now, right, it's just I'm not truly passionate about tennis. Like, what, I'm wasting my time trying to get better, like, just because it doesn't make me happy. So that's one part. That's this part. That's siga su pasión. And then completa su misión. That's, so for those who can't read Spanish, that's complete your mission. And so I actually just got done writing my mission statement, like, I think last week. It's just talking about like the things that I want to dedicate my, like, what I did when I sat down and wrote that is like, what do I want to accomplish while I'm here on this earth? Like, and I think that's it, and it's a really, really tough question to answer, and it's never like, oh, I want to be able to run a marathon, or I want to, live in a penthouse in Miami. Like, what, I mean, I don't think anything, with respect to that, I don't think anything specific in terms of like a goal is appropriate, just because what's more important is being able to find happiness in the process, right? So that's kind of what this is about, is completing the mission that I've written for myself, but doing it in a way that was within the confines of what makes me happy. So that's kind of how those two going together. So it's like, it's not just, I want to run a marathon, or I want to live in X social class, or I want to have an X car, or I want to have whatever. It's like completing the mission that I wrote, that I set out for myself within the confines of what makes what I'm passionate about. And the last part is Viva Su Vida, which is down there. That talks about, or what that means to me is, I'm the kind of person to where I always want to be a positive influence and a positive resource for the people that are in my network. And that's professionally, that's socially, that's and anybody who has interacted with me for an extended amount of time knows this. I yes, I have my dull moods. Yes, sometimes I'm just ugh, I don't want to do anything. But and this kind of ties back to the other parts too, is I want to create a life for myself that people look at and are like, wow, what can I do to either apply that to my own life or be a part of that? And one of the big things that I had to deal with growing up is okay, well, because all the time I spent swimming, right, there was a lot of stuff I missed out on. I would have to leave early from proms or do this, that, and the other thing, and all throughout high school I never went out on a Friday, ever. And it was the same kind of thing in college. It was we never were able to go out on Fridays because we had workouts on Saturday. And it was better because I had people that I could have that. I was literally around people that had that same thing, so we still hung out and stuff. But that was always a big part of my social sphere growing up, is I feel there's a lot of stuff I missed out on. And so based on that, I understand what it feels like to look at something and be wow, I wish I could be a part of that. So that and that kind of ties into these two parts, because in the midst of that I was able to realize okay, well, the reason that I'm not part of that is because I'm following my passions and doing what is important to me. So it's kind of a trade-off. So it's and just based on that, I think the cool thing that I learned was by living your passions, by completing doing what it is that you set out to do with respect to what you want to do, the people who you want around you will stay around you, because they see that's something that represents a higher form of living, and that's something that people who have the maturity to grasp that will want to grasp onto that. And so based on that, that's kind of what that part means, is you know what, I'm doing what I want to do here on this earth. If you don't like that, that's your problem. And I know I'm very sensitive, a lot of you guys know that, and sometimes I might not feel that way, but at the end of the day, that's the mentality that I want to maintain. So that last part is about bringing it all together to live the life that I want to live. And if there's somebody that doesn't like that, or sees that and gets afraid about it, and doesn't, and feels it upon themselves to look down on me because of the way I'm living, that I'm pursuing my passions, that's your own damn problem, man. If you need me to hook you up with some guys or some people that can help you through that, great, but don't bring your negative energy onto me, because I'm living the life I want to live. So, and I wish more people had the maturity to grasp that, but I guess that's the reality of the world that we live in. But that's kind of what it all means to me, and the wolf is kind of is my spirit animal, so it kind of brings it all together. And I really like how it's lacerated. But so yeah, I'm gonna upload those tattoo vlogs right after uploading this video. And just so you guys know, it is I do go into him scratching my skin, you can see.
You're vlogging?
Yes. Do you want to? Yes. What do you want to say? What do you want to say to the people?
To all the people watching out there, hi. I'm gonna make it.
Follow your passions.
Follow your
Live your missions.
I don't know. I can't think of the motivational speeches like he does on the fly. So.
Well, at the very least, she's got. Look at these nails. My gosh, she just got them done yesterday. It looks great. And her eyebrows too.
I look kind of crusty, so I'm gonna leave.
No, she's good. But yeah, so what I was saying is it's pretty graphic. So if you're a little squeamish, I would focus on like the stuff that I'm saying around it rather than like looking at actually me getting it and seeing how painful it is on my face. But I hope you guys enjoy it. I mean, it was a process, and it was something that I had to really focus to get through because, like I said, I really don't have that high of a pain tolerance. But I hope you guys enjoy it because it was something that, yes, that really means a lot to me. And as I kind of talked about, I'm sure you guys can see like it's literally a manifestation of how I want to live. So hope you guys enjoy, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.